We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Bennett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The Bucs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Yellow, go! Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Come on, back. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Meredith. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now this one complete on the slant route and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Got a man, that's Allison. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
On the ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Meredith. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra interest.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they've got to really compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, not that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Meredith is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Meredith. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Allison, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. Meredith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Allison.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run up there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Meredith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decision.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just can't hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they get big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Ready? And they'll run again.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling out.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taking in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Check pitch. Set.
Here's a give up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Come on.
Here's
set.
2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go red.
Off the play fake. Meredith. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's going to let this go deep for Allison.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
52 blasted.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
On second down now, Pritchett. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7. Line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Looking to throw. Meredith. And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Kyle Hamilton able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
White.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Meredith looking deep for Bennett.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He finds Allison.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 57 yards.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking deep for Bennett.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And Myers has it over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Off play action. Meredith forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got room.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Meredith. He's got the hook up to Miller. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Drill, 52. Check right. Check hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And again they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Ready.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
3 rail. Opposite. 3. Check hut.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. Commit red. Hut, go. Set, go.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonged. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 92 yards.
And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ball. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Meredith finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Off play action. Meredith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Scotty Miller.
67 yards.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Meredith, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Pick it up. Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Slide through. Smash, red. Cut.
Looking to throw on second down. Meredith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Allison. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time.